Well, I'm still not over yesterday's episode. I'm just still not over it. I can't believe how well we played in yesterday's episode. Hopefully, we can do the same here today. Hello, welcome back to the Leeds United FM20 save. Hope you're doing well and looking forward to today's triple header as we take on Bayern Munich in both legs of the Champions League quarterfinals and Wolverhampton Wanderers in the middle of that. Since you guys were last here, the winning ways from last episode just have kept continuing, apart from one game, but mostly have kept continuing. You were last here for basically this sort of wedge of fixtures here, where we had loads and loads of wins, including a loss to PSG, but we won overall on aggregate, which was great. We took on top of the table Liverpool. Calvin Phillips and Baby scored 2 goals to make sure we won that game 2-0. We then absolutely thrashed Tottenham Hotspur 5-0. Remember, Tottenham seemed to be a bit of a bogey team. We always seem to beat them, weirdly, just by big numbers. Always have done, always will do. Tottenham never ever beat us normally. But unfortunately in that game, Baby did get injured and he's out for a little while, but more on that later on. We then had a 1-0 loss to Man United in the FA Cup quarter-final because not one, but 2 of our defenders got sent off. Joe Gomez was sent off inside of 5 minutes for 2 yellow cards and didn't make much of a difference, to be fair, but Aït-Nouri sent off in the 88th minute as well. So rather unfortunate to lose that game, but we did bounce back with a 2-1 victory over Watford. What all this means though for the league table, plenty of wins, plenty of points, and we are now sitting 3rd in the table, 4 points off Liverpool, top of the table, with a game in hand. So the title race is fully on and potentially we could be winning it this season, which is mad. I'm not quite sure how we can, because I genuinely don't think our teams are anywhere near the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, Man United, but we are right up there. We perform consistently and we're doing really well. Probably worth mentioning as well, actually, the fine form that we've been in recently won me Manager of the Month for the 3rd time this season, which is quite a nice accolade to collect. So worship me, everyone, because I am Manager of the Month. Obviously, we need to talk about Baby's injury, but before we do that, just want to say that the FM21 beta is not long until it's coming out, basically. So if you want to get yourselves access to that, link down in the description to 2Game, who I'm partnered up with. You can get Football Manager 2021 for the cheapest price possible, as far as I'm aware, on the internet right now. 10% code off as well. TomFM, use that at checkout for an extra 10% off. You get instant Steam key delivery, which you can then redeem on Steam, and then you're ready to go into the beta when that comes out, probably around the 10th of November. But as I was saying, Baby is injured, and it was a bad one in the game against Tottenham. As you can see on screen right now, a 2-month injury for, is it a torn hamstring? I'm not looking at it right now, so I can't see. I'm trying to navigate in the background to actually look at the current injuries, and it is a torn hamstring for Baby. He's got another 3 to 6 weeks to face on the sidelines, so we're going to miss him. Obviously, it's not affected us too much because we still beat Watford, but that's the only game he's missed so far. The real test is tonight, obviously, against Bayern Munich. This is the lineup that we're going to go for, though, for the Bayern Munich game, away from home first and foremost. Van Bommel obviously stays in goal. Ben Davies comes in at left back because Aït-Nouri is suspended. Josko and Gomez make up the back line. Godfrey's just come back from his injury, so maybe not best to start him in this game, but will probably come on as a substitute at some point. And of course, Tomiyasu will start at right back. Thomas, Taylor and Valenzuela in the midfield, with Bergwijn and Renier on the wings, and Bartol Barisic will lead the line for us. Up to 6 goals so far this season. Not quite the 17 Baby's got, or the 10 that Bergwijn's got, or the 12 that Renier's got, but he's not played as many games. Hopefully he still knows where the back of the net is and will score plenty of goals against Bayern. So as kickoff is upon us, on paper, this Bayern Munich side is much easier to beat than most of the teams we've beaten recently in PSG and Man City and Liverpool and things like that. So on paper, yes, they've got Lewandowski still. They've got Alaba still. But Lewandowski's like 36 years old now. He's got no physicals whatsoever, really, pretty much. Alaba's getting on a lot as well. Their first choice winger is Alex Iwobi. Something tells me that if you want to have a world-class team, Alex Iwobi isn't your first choice winger. So on paper, this Bayern Munich side just isn't quite as good as it is in real life. And we should be beating them, I think. Like, I genuinely think that we should be beating them. But you can guarantee now that they'll thrash us like 4 or 5-0 that I've said that. I mean, half-time's come around pretty quickly. There was that one highlight that we briefly saw, but other than that, nothing really going on in this game, despite Bayern having a couple more shots than us. We're going to go aggressive at half-time, not have your performance out there. Hopefully in the second half we can just grab an away goal or two. But again, we are playing away from home first and foremost. So I genuinely think that we should be able to give them a good spanking at our place. First highlight of the second half, and hopefully the first meaningful highlight of the game, as we look to come forward with the ball. Joe Gomez gets it back to Josko into Ben Davies. Ben Davies coming forward down the left-hand side, although a bit gingerly, just about doesn't get past his man, gets tackled instead. You hate to see it. It's Bayern Munich on the attack as Lewandowski gets the ball, surrounded by one of our players, but still gets the pass away to Tolisso. Tolisso looking into Tete. Tete tackled by Davies, and now we can counter-attack with Steven Bergwijn coming down the wing. Come on, Bergwijn. Put that ball in the middle. Bartol's there. Bartol gets on the end of it, and that's an away goal for us. You love to see it. The assistant referee has he moved? He's moving around. That's fine. That means it's onside. The goal stand, and it's a very good ball from Bergwijn, to be fair, and great positioning from Bartol Barisic there as he just about flicks it on over the keeper into the back of the net. Really good from him. Great start. Although it's not the start of it feels like the start of the game because that's like the first highlight we've seen, but it's near the end of the game actually. It's probably time to bring Ben Godfrey on just to give him a little run out there, to give him a bit of fitness, I would say. Also, let me take Kenneth Taylor off for Ross Barkley. And I kind of want to take Renier off for Holozek, who's not played particularly well. So 3 changes all being made at the same time. And with 10 minutes to go, it's been a very boring game. Hardly any highlights whatsoever. But we've won the first leg 1-0. We've got that crucial away goal as well that we can take back to our place. And I think the semi-finals are beckoning. Fantastic stuff. Very, very happy with that. Should also probably say at this stage as well, this video's come out slightly earlier than 8 o'clock. It usually comes out at 8 o'clock, but we've brought this out slightly early because at 7 p.m. UK time, I'm streaming over on twitch.tv once again. So there's links down in the description if you want to come and watch. We're doing the European Championships again. Last stream we did a European Championship campaign with North Macedonia, Scotland and Finland. Finland wasn't very good. North Macedonia, we beat Germany, but we didn't beat the other 2 teams, so we got knocked out. And with Scotland, we drew with England, beat Portugal, lost to Poland, but we got through into a second round and then lost in extra time to Turkey. We were 2-1 up in that game. I'm still cross about this. We were 2-1 up in that game. We conceded in the 90th minute to Turkey, and then they just ran right with us in extra time. So we got very unlucky there. But you guys get to choose which team we do. So come along to the stream if you're watching and I'm still live at the time, and help us choose which team we should be doing the next European campaign with. Anyway, I don't want to make too many changes to this squad. I think we're going to give Godfrey a start for Josko instead, because Josko is looking a little tired. And we'll also bring a Neri back onto the pitch as well. Holozek will get... I say I'm not going to make many changes. I'm already making loads of them right now just to get a bit of rotation into the squad. So Carlos Eleni is going to come on for Valenzuela as well. And why not? Let's bring Reece James on for Tomiyasu. So quite a few changes, but there's the team. That's what we're going to do and hopefully get a win against Wolves. So as kickoff is upon us against Wolves, ideally we need to be picking up the win to keep on that pressure with Liverpool, because we're in position to do it. We're right in the position to do it, to win the league title. And again, it's a bit tighter than it was last season with more teams. As you can see, we're on 71 right now. Liverpool obviously played a game and won it. They're on 77. We've still got a game in hand on them, which is quite good, as Holozek gives us the lead in this game. So we'll see how that updates the table. It's up to 73 points now. So we're still in 3rd place, but we are still keeping the pressure on the teams ahead of us. As it's a great goal from Holozek, to be fair. Aït-Nouri doing well to beat Kevin Stengs in the air. It's a very good cross from him, and Holozek just takes it down. It's an acute angle, but gets it into the back of the net either way. Well done. Because if I remember correctly, we were in this sort of position last season, but it was only us and Liverpool fighting for the title, and it just sort of got to the last few games of the season. We had a few little hiccups, and then Liverpool ended up winning the league with 2 games to spare, I believe. But at half-time, as we lead the game 1-0 with our only shot of the game resulting in a goal, we are still hunting down Liverpool, and there's still a chance for us to win this title. If we don't slip up, if we just keep winning games, all we have to rely on is Chelsea and Liverpool slipping up once. And that's all we need them to do. Just slip up once, Liverpool and Chelsea, and then we can win the league title. I don't really think we should be in this position, but we were in this position last season. We're in this position again this season. So maybe we genuinely are, like really are in that position where we are genuine title contenders. It's not just a fluke. We're here on absolute merit. As Wolves come forward, I can feel a goal coming now. As soon as I say that, unlucky from Wolves there, nearly a goal. But I was about to say, as soon as I'm praising the team, I can see it's absolutely capitulating and losing this game and then the Bayern Munich game. And then I'll be like, well, I was right all along, wasn't I? But genuinely, I'm starting to believe that we are genuine title contenders. And I've said genuine quite a few times in that sentence. And genuinely, Daniel James has just scored against us. I am genuinely very upset about that, because that was a real genuine opportunity for us to really take the title fight to Chelsea and Liverpool. But genuinely, we might not. have a chance to do that now if we don't score a goal. Unless Bergwijn can genuinely score one, not an offside goal or a disallowed goal, a genuine goal. He couldn't do it though, unfortunately. I'll drop the genuine stuff now. I've had enough of saying it. So I've had my fun. I'm bored of it now. It's time to focus. It's time to work out where we're going wrong in this game as Bartol gets the ball into Bergwijn. Bergwijn past one, nearly past two. Into Barisic though, who puts it far too much power onto it and blasts it over the bar. Let's say get creative out there. Get creative. But Bergwijn just not playing particularly well. Brewster can come on that left-hand side for him and maybe plays an inside forward instead. Kenneth Taylor not having the best of games, so we will bring on Calvin Phillips for him as well. 2 changes to be made just there. Potentially what we could do actually is move Holozek up front. Now I think about it. Holozek up front and bring Renier on as the winger. Can I do another get creative shout? I can do another get creative shout. We've got 10 minutes to go. Let's go we'll just go attacking. Maybe very attacking in a second, unless of course we've conceded a goal right at the end. What did I say? I was praising this team, saying how good we are, and now we've gone and done this. Come on, boys. Let's at least get a draw out of this now. We can't be losing this. Because if we lose this, I'm not sure if we are in that title fight. We've got to keep winning games. And if we lose this one, then it's not looking so likely as, we've just hit the crossbar. We still have that game in hand after this game. So we can still go 3 points behind Liverpool. They could still slip up, but we'd have to rely on a big goal difference swing, I think. And more things have to go right for us if we end up losing this game, which they probably won't do. But Reece James into Alenia. Come on, lads. Never say die. Let's get this sorted. Let's get the win. But as I look at the clock, it's ticking down. There's not much we can do. Congratulations, Wolves. You've picked up 3 points off us that only 2 teams have done this season in the league. And it may have just ruined our title hopes. And I got my maths wrong as well. I think I was looking at 71 points, thinking we had 71 points. We have 70 points, so we're 7 points behind. So Liverpool have to lose 2 games for us now. And then we have to win all of our games and obviously rely on Chelsea and Man City losing some games as well. I think it's too much to expect. And it's 4 games we've lost this season. Who else did we lose to? We've lost to Wolves. Burnley 1-0, of course. Tottenham 3-0 after I said we beat them all the time. And Everton 2-1. Okay, well, we may not have a genuine, again, shot of winning the league title now. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the next few games or so. But we still have a good shot of a Champions League semi-final as we take on Bayern Munich as we are 1-0 up against them. The Arsenal manager's not happy because Joel's not been playing enough football, apparently. I think he's played a fair bit of football. He's made 3 Premier League starts, 7 overall. I think that's not too bad, considering he's been here for... Well, how many games has he been here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's played in like 1 in 3 games, which isn't bad. To be fair, with not long left to go in the season, I'll just tell this guy that I'm going to play him more. Because I will do, but he's just not quite as good as Joe Gomez or Ben Godfrey right now. And when we're fighting for a Champions League and a Premier League title, we've got to put the best players out every single time. And I think we're going to rest Ben Godfrey for this game. I think Joska having that 100% match sharpness is a little bit better. So we'll swap those 2 over. We'll bring the big guns back on to the pitch in being, Valenzuela can come back on as well. Holozek, Bergwijn, let's bring Renier back on for this one. And so we're basically back to that team that played the first leg pretty much, apart from Aït-Nouri being back on the pitch. I think we can do it. Come on. So, kickoff is upon us. We just need to avoid defeat and we're through to the Champions League semi-finals. As I say, this Bayern Munich side is ageing. It's not as good as it once was. And we've got that 1-goal lead, that away goal. And we're at home right now. So I really do think we've got a great chance of going through to semi-finals. As I say this, Alaba gets it into Goretzka, who puts it just over the bar. Just over the bar, though. That's fine. Not in the back of the net, over the bar. I swear Goretzka is more of a centre midfielder as well, as opposed to a winger. So they're playing some players out of position to... I genuinely think we've got a great chance of winning this. They're also playing Goretzka out on the wing. I'm pretty sure he's more of a centre midfielder or an attacking midfielder, not a winger. So they're playing players out of position. All the stars are being aligned for us to go into a Champions League semi-final right now. Watch it all be taken away in the 90th minute. Similar to the first game, nothing really happening in that first half. We've dominated proceedings though with 7 shots to 1 shot. All we have to do is just do the same that we normally do, I guess, and win. None of our front three are playing particularly well as Valenzuela's free kick comes back off the upright. That was very unfortunate, but I think we might make some changes to the front line as we have half an hour left to go. Renier off for Holozek, Brewster on for Bergwijn. We haven't really got a striker to change, so Holozek, Bartel Barisic, sorry, will stay up front. Come on, lads, let's get creative out there. We just need to get a goal, one goal, and I'll be very, very happy with what we're doing. As Holozek gets us that goal, his 9th of the season, assisted by Aït-Nouri there. Fantastic cross once again from Aït-Nouri. He is an assist master. But that makes it 2-0 on aggregate. All of a sudden, we are a lot more secure in our position going through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. And that is something to be very proud of. We got unlucky in the Europa League. We haven't won a Europa League, but I really think that we should have won a Europa League. We've been very unlucky there, but there's potential for us to go all the way in the Champions League this season, which would be mad as Brewster makes it 2-0 on the night, 3-0 on aggregate. The semi-final is all ours now. I mean, if only we could do this to Wolves. I mean, we can beat Bayern Munich comfortably, but we can't beat Wolves, apparently. I'll take a Champions League victory, though. A Champions League victory would be absolutely fantastic. And then we can try and focus on the Premier League, win that, and then we can be very happy with our progress in this Leeds United save. But a great win there against Bayern. We are into the semi-finals, and joining us in the semi-finals are Chelsea, Inter, and Liverpool. Worth pointing out, we haven't lost to Chelsea and Liverpool this season, so what just now lose them in the semi-final or final. Inter Milan have beaten Man United. Obviously, they're quite a decent team, and we did lose to Inter Milan in the European Super Cup at the start of the season, so we know they're very dangerous as the reigning holders of this Champions League competition. Oh, and obviously the draw's already been done, apparently. Obviously, it's done at the same time as the quarterfinal. I just forgot about that. We do have Inter Milan, interestingly, in the semi-final. So will we get revenge for this when it wants to load on the screen? That European Super Cup loss 2-1 at the start of the season. I think we've developed and grown as a team since then. It's going to be a close one. So next episode will come round very quickly. We'll do both Inter Milan legs and, of course, a beautiful game against Blackburn Rovers in the middle as well. So thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And, of course, if you have done, drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I will see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.